The snack wrap plus Caesar sauce equals extra crispy chicken Caesary greatness. Sounds delicious. Caesar sauce at McDonald's for a limited time. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Insurance isn't one size fits all. That's why drivers have enjoyed Progressive's Name Your Price tool for years now. With the Name Your Price tool, you tell them what you want to pay, and they'll show you options that fit your budget. So whether you're picking out your first policy or just looking for something that works better for you and your family, they make it easy to see your options. Visit Progressive.com. Find a rate that works for you with the Name Your Price tool. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
World War II. Over the years, we have learned how brands had to completely overhaul their businesses to survive it. Whether it was pausing the manufacturing of civilian goods to focus on military equipment, redesigning packaging to save on scarce materials, or even pivoting advertising to promote patriotism and conservation, everyone did their part. Companies like Ford and General Motors stopped making cars and started building tanks. Refrigerator legend Frigidaire found itself making machine guns. And the assembly lines at DuPont switched from nylon stockings to materials for parachutes. But there was a brand that didn't have to change course to help the war. It was created by it. And while its incredibly ambitious mission has remained almost unchanged for 82 years, its fearless leader knows that he can't accomplish it by himself, which is why for decades he has told us over and over that only you can prevent wildfires. And that's why this week's On Brand is on Smokey Bear.
We're all jazzed up, nearly having a cow. You want your favorite show and it's on right now. It's on Brand.
Welcome to On Brand with Jon and Marisa.
Hey, I'm Jon.
Hey, I'm Marisa.
Okay.
Merch. Right out the gate. Smokey the Bear saying Smokey.
We are now part of fire prevention.
I'm sure of it.
Love being part of a cause. Smokey Bear. I love that I was genuinely scared last week that you were also, I was like, at the last minute, I was like, what if she did Smokey Bear? And then you started reading about Magic Eye and I'm like, you're like, malls in the 80s. I was like, oh, thank God.
Thank God. Burn to the ground without under the tutelage of a certain bear. Wow. I love the way Smokey looks.
I mean, when? Early Smokey when he looked like a real bear, or later Smokey when he looked like a shirtless man in pants and a hat?
I have a vintage Smokey the Bear poster somewhere.
Do you really?
Yes.
Did you get it from your mom?
It's not handy, but...
This is not Smokey Bear, but I'm house sitting right now, and this is in their bedroom. So, Susan, your bear is going to be my...
Cute. I love that. The poster that we have, it was like from my childhood, and it was in the kids' room, and I feel like it got like pulled down and ripped to shreds. But it had a bunch of like animal tracks, and then the bottom it was Smokey's head, and it was like, you know.
He didn't pivot, but he went through a period where saving the animals became a big part of the campaign.
It's all part of the general conservation.
He's been preaching this for literally 82 years.
Good for him.
A couple people, let me pull up my notes.
I love a queen who don't quit.
Queen don't quit. Bear, as you know, it's a subcategory of the gay culture, so I'm sure that he has
You're not a bear.
I could see myself falling in that category. I don't want to be a bear.
What are you?
That is a great question. Lonely and okay with it?
There's a classic, iconic Smokey statue in Griffith Park.
That's Smokey?
Well, on the entrance of where we do our hike, it has like the fire danger of the day.
Oh,
there's a fire.
I know there's a bear statue. I never associated that with Smokey.
There's a brass bear statue, and then there's a wood carved Smokey that tells you the fire level.
Right. There's one on both entrances.
Yes,
that's right.
Yes.
I had forgotten about that.
I love a wood carved sign.
Me too. A little weathered, and then it was repainted 10 years in.
Sure.
They got a little money. They had a little potluck.
Is there anything sadder when like a wood carved sign gets replaced with like an LED ticker tape kind of marquee?
Yeah, a bright, shiny, like Vegas sign, like fire alert.
Depresso.
No, Griffith Park. If you haven't been to LA, if you come to LA, Griffith Park is definitely, put that on your list. There's a lot of it. used to be considered the second largest municipal park. Someone has
honestly,
fought me on
I've told at least 30 people it's the largest.
I feel like it should be the largest. We are incredibly fortunate.
You get on the freeway for 20 minutes and then you get off and it's like Griffith, there's a sign for Griffith Park. It's like, I guess it's still there.
It's still
huge.
there. Look at it on a map right now. Everyone pull over, pull up your maps. I don't know if there's pullover moments in here. I can't remember. But yeah, we're lucky to live by Griffith Park. It's like sometimes on a Friday, you're coming down the 134. If you know, you know, and it's packed. And then you're like, get off on Victory. You're like, you know what? I'll just cut through the park to get home. And then you're just driving through this beautiful park.
Through even a spooky old merry-go-round, old zoo.
They've done this thing that they're doing in LA. They keep making me mad and making it a one-lane thing. And they have these little white plastic conies everywhere.
Well, I think there will be more of those after the coming mayoral election.
I'm out of here.
Nithya Raman she made those cones happen.
Yeah, I need to talk to her.
Yeah.
If she wants my vote, I need to talk to her. Wait, we don't talk politics in here. This is
this is local LA politics.
Politic-free zone.
Your one stance is white cones for bike lanes. John's a single issue voter. White bike lane.
Abortion?
Cones.
Gay rights? Nope. White cones. They look trashy and they're stupid.
We have to get you on a bike.
Give us 2 lanes. We can't just keep growing as a city and then reducing our lanes. Again, this is too niche. Went to a party last night at my friend's house. My friend with a lot of animals. You and I both spent the last 2 days like doing
we
outdoor
were away.
things.
Yeah, we were out and about. I went on tagged along at David's business trip, so I was out and about as well.
Took the kids, it looked like, to the beach, and
yeah, we hit up the beach. We fortunately, like by complete coincidence, this meeting that David was going to attend is in my hometown, San Juan Capistrano. So I got to go visit some local haunts. Went to Ballpark Pizza, which is like the pizza place that things that don't change is not the best when things don't change at all.
Mm-hmm.
Looked so similar. I remember I was telling the kids it was like a pizza place with a tiny arcade attached and like pitchers of soda and like big pizzas. And it was the place that would sponsor all the like little leagues or the soccer leagues, and then you would go there like for your end of season pizza party.
They're in the back of the yearbook with a 1/4-page ad.
Absolutely.
Mention the yearbook, get 10% off your next pie.
Oh, is there anything sweeter?
It's like
so
a hand-drawn ad.
Yes. It was the best. And there was this arcade game that I remember. I remember that there was the basketball, which I'm not good at basketball. I'm not really good at any sports, but for some reason, arcade basketball, I'm like really freaking good at.
That's impressive because I am good at a lot of like precision sports, like tossing and rings. I find arcade basketball, I've always hitting that rim. Like it's like designed to like hit that rim.
Well, you have to get some backspin on it.
Yeah.
So when it releases, it has to give a little backspin. And I crushed it. That machine was still there. Updated version. In my memory, there was a little arcade game, and I've never seen this one anywhere else. You put in a quarter, whatever, at that time, probably a nickel.
Yeah.
A wooden penny. And
in 10 years, it'll be a thumbprint.
Just give a drop of your DNA profile to use for 23andMe's latest incarnation from the devil. And there's a chicken. Chickens, oh my God, full circle. It'd be like, bok, 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 and then like a plastic Easter egg comes down and there'd be a little goodie inside. Do you remember this one?
I do remember those.
God, I was really hoping that would still be there. It was not there, but there was a lot of other fun stuff. So we had a lot of fun.
I haven't seen that in a long time. Speaking of nostalgia, on the drive here, I saw something stuck in the ground, which this isn't the thing that it was, but it made me remember something I hadn't thought about since childhood that we used to have in Ohio, in the summers in Ohio. And this wasn't cicadas, because we would get cicadas every 17 years. And that was like a huge deal. The whole city was overrun by cicadas. You would die. Like they're like literally stuck on every tree. They fall out of their bodies and they just leave a shell of their body. So there's like, for every cicada, there's 2 cicadas.
Not interested.
But in the summer, we would get a lot of beetles. And I forget what kind. Someone from Ohio can fill me in.
Not a June bug.
Maybe a June bug, but they were beetles. Anyone let me know if this still happens.
Were they shiny and green?
I can't remember.
We have a lot of those in LA. Those are citrus beetles and they eat like, fallen oranges and stuff, but they're like iridescent green.
They're like pretty.
They're pretty as a bug can be.
But what I remember was in our yards, we would have these stakes with just like a little plastic like goodie bag that must have had some sort of scent or poison in it that attracted the beetles. So the bag after like a week would have 10,000 beetles in it. And they didn't die. It wasn't like, I don't remember them dying. Like you would look at that bag and it was like, girl, it was like just like dancing around.
Oh my God, undulating
around in that bag.
Horrible.
And I had not thought of that in years. So if you guys still do that, if anyone still does that or knows what I'm talking about, hit us up in Discord or Instagram.
That's crazy.
Because it was like a terrifying flashback.
What'd you see sticking out of the ground?
I don't know. There was just like a stake out of the ground with a thing on top of it, and I couldn't figure out what the thing was.
Like what like type of thing? Like what category of thing?
I don't know. It was on Los Hills Boulevard. I was going fast. I was like, what was that? Was that the June bug bag?
You think it was a bag of June bugs?
I'll go back and look and then report next week. Now ongoing report on Beetle Bailey.
You want to be a content creator, Beetle Bailey newspaper into the real life.
I am. Here's how bad of a concrete
creator.
Content creator I am. So was it on brand or off brand? I was on brand. Last week I talked about how I spent 2.5 hours in line waiting to smell this stank flower.
Yeah.
So the whole time I'm in line.
Nary a video taken. Nary anything.
It's actually worse than that. Like I videotape like the entrance, like the sold out sign. Like I did like pans to each sign. Like the 2.5 hours are in your line. Every like, I don't know, 100 feet, there'd be a new sign that's like, you're close to the stank. I mean, it wasn't that fun. I wish if I was in charge of signs, that's what it would have said. But it was like, you can almost smell it. But it's like, come on, you're close to the stank.
Yeah, right.
But every sign I would pull up at a different angle and I was like creating this whole thing. Then I get home and I realized I didn't film the flowers. I could put together a whole thing and then I did like 10 stills of the flowers. So I could do this whole video and then just like a slideshow of me like flower. I needed to be like, stank alert, like some like sort of like, I know,
why?
I'm terrible at it.
Did you get nervous? Did you get starstruck when you saw the flower?
It's not nervous. Yeah, I mean a little. It was like meeting Oprah because she stank. No, I'm kidding. We're fans of Oprah.
She smells really good, I'm sure.
It used to be on my bucket list to know what Oprah smells like. I've taken that off.
Yeah, that's fair.
She's kind of on the avocado list if I'm being totally truthful.
I believe that, yeah.
But no, it's like I literally just don't think about it, which is maybe good because I'm living in the moment.
Yes.
But man, I'm never going to make that cha-chang from being a content creator.
I think like there's some people have said, oh, if you get like 10 million views, you get like
40 cents.
40 cents.
But yeah, you know me, I can really make 40 cents stretch.
Oh, you with your coupons in the app?
With my coupon?
You can make it stretch.
Got free carne asada fries at Del Taco the other day for spending $7. Was going to get lunch after Skid today. I won't go into Skid. I had to lock myself in my car while a man yelled at me, but that's a whole nother show. I don't know if you've been to, you are a vegetarian or were?
No, I am now again.
Because of the chickens?
Yeah.
But you've probably never eaten at Philippe's. Do you know Philippe's? It used to be Philippe's and Kohl's.
The French dip, yeah.
I
I think I ate it when I first moved to LA. I've never been big on a wet, drippy sandwich.
I wasn't sure where we were going there. I'm also not into a wet. I get the sandwich dry, but dip on the side. I like to control my wetness.
Sure, and you always like to buy something and eat it 3 days later for some reason.
That is true.
Buy it, put it in your messenger bag, go to a party for 9 hours, go home.
Yeah.
Take a nap. Yeah, true.
Yeah,
Where's the lie?
That's why when I order things, I need to know that half of it can be eaten later.
Yes.
You can't get it too sloppy.
Sure.
But Kohl's used to be, and then I'm like, you know what? I am old. I've lived here a long time.
Sure.
But it used to be like, I'm like, am I just like my parents?
We're getting a little bit into Coca-Cola used to be a nickel territory.
I know, because Kohl's, I used to go and get the French dip and coleslaw. We're talking maybe $9. Okay. Maybe $10.
Yeah.
I went on the app to order that to pick up after Skid today. $25.
I mean, this was probably 25 years ago.
But I do think it is more than that.
It's gone up more in 5 years. Like I feel like COVID, everything doubled.
Everything doubled. By COVID, it had probably gotten up to about $11. I don't know. Something.
17.
No.
$17.99.
This sandwich, FYI.
Yeah.
Bun, meat. That's it. No vegetables, nothing, no cheese.
Have you ever watched the Huell Hauser, California's Gold, iconic public access show where this delightful man goes around and interviews local businesses or attractions?
Yes.
If anybody's not familiar with it, it's really fun. You can watch it on YouTube. And he went to Kohl's or Philippe's. I mean, they're so similar. And
not really. Kohl's shut down last year, so I guess Philippe's won.
Zing!
Sorry, Kohl's.
Zing!
I never ate there.
A lot of attention goes. And was it like someone accidentally dropped the sandwich in the drip and was like, took a bite and was like, hang on.
I'm sure that is what is now canon. If I were to do that, and then I'd find like a newspaper article from like 1910.
Sure, yeah.
You can get it dipped once, dipped twice, like sopping wet or dry.
Dip me twice, shame on you. Dip me thrice. Shame on me.
Shame on
That's too much dip.
That's a lot of dip. But so I didn't get it. You know where I ended up? Jersey Mike's. You know why? Because I Googled coupon $2 off, found one, got a $2 off. So my sandwich was under $10.
There's an app that exists probably where it's like couponqueen.com. And it's like telling you what fast food place has the best deal at any given day.
There's content creators that do that I follow. And a lot of times that's how I'll know that like, oh, if I go here today, I get a free chickie sandwich or something.
Oh, okay. So you let the people come to you and tell you.
I do everything. I have the individual apps that I check. I check TikToks.
How about this becomes your thing on for content creation? Hey guys, Jersey Mike's 2 for 1.
Hey, it's your boy John. Just want to let you know they're dropping off you
need a fun name. You need like
Doughboy?
Penny Pinchin. The Doughboy.
Maybe the Doughboy.
My watch, if you hear it beep, I don't know how to program this watch. Sometimes an alarm gets set to go off at like 5:45 every morning, and I just kind of like smash 9 buttons indeterminately for 2 minutes until it goes away. I accidentally set it to beep every hour, and I like it.
I had the problem with some rogue clock in a drawer years ago that would beep every few times a day.
Yeah.
And I could never figure it out and just left it until I think eventually the battery died.
There's something nice about having like a check-in that an hour has passed.
No.
Because sometimes it feels like I'm like beeping again already. And then sometimes like, wow, it's been a while since you last beeped. And it just is like a little moment to be like.
It's been 1 hour.
It's a little time to be like, a second. I'm alive. Okay. And then it's actually my reminder to drink a glass of water.
This is a journey because it also should just be like oh, wow, time is just continuously moving. Yeah. We're all going to die.
No.
Maybe I'll have a sip of water.
You and I have such different, I guess this is anxiety versus depression.
I'm not depressed.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not.
I think of anxiety as being scared of dying, and then depression is like, I'm dying, who cares?
I'm not scared to die.
Exactly. You're like, I'm dying, who cares? So like, get it over with already, I'm dead.
That's depression?
That's depression.
No, depression is like, oh man, just kill me. Right?
That's basically what you said.
No, I'm just saying like, meh.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Well, vote below. Is Jon depressed?
No, I'm not polling if I'm depressed. I'm fine. Do I get depressed about things? Sure. But like, I mean, no.
Everybody's different. I'm run very anxious. I've literally never been depressed. I never have been like, I'm dying, big deal. I like wake up in the middle of the night, 3 a.m. and I'm like, I always think I'm dying of some kind of like, I guess for a while it's been like stomach cancer. So that's what I think I'm going to have. And it'll be like 3 a.m. when the bad thoughts come. And I'm like writing my GoFundMe in my mind. I always think like it would be me because I'm like a pillar of my community. And I'm like, would be me. It would be me. Yeah. It would be me.
That's how you describe yourself?
Yeah, because that's always who it is, who it happens to. It's never like...
What happens to? Cancer?
Like unthinkable tragedy at an unexpected age.
Well, I do think touting like, I've never been depressed is also kind of like a way to like, you're going to be like...
You think I'm like baiting in the devil?
Yeah, you're going to be like the post office worker who like goes psycho.
David's dad worked with that guy.
Oh,
did you know that? This was in Oklahoma City. His dad was a mail carrier and he filled in, he crossed paths with that guy. Like he wasn't there that day that guy was there, some kind of crazy overlap. So we should get him on the pod. Jon here, if you're listening. Share his story. He also started that program where you put Stamp Out Hunger, where you put cans in your mailbox for mail carriers to pick up for food banks.
God, I got to say, I always feel bad for them on that day. These like poor people are just walking from house to house now.
They're like, what's the heaviest thing we could give him? Cans.
Is there any way we could get everyone in the city to give, I don't know, 5 to 10 heavy cans to pick up?
I have a Hazinga for that program. They always give you the bag. They give you a paper bag in your mailbox and they're like, oh, this is for Stamp Out for Hunger. Fill this up with some cans or non-perishables and your mail carrier will pick it up. And already you're like, oh, that's a lot for them to carry. They tell you like one day before. That's my note. Give me like a little bit more notice.
Yeah, I do feel like they don't give you a lot of time.
They don't give you a lot of notice.
Because most people probably the two things are going to happen. Either someone's going to just clean out their shelf of
it's
all their
pumpkin pie puree.
pumpkin puree and like expired cans or cans that have lost their labels. Or they're going to run to the store and buy a few cans to donate.
Yeah, sure.
I think I've probably done both. I will say, for Skid, when I'm asking for donations, I do say that we're okay taking expired canned goods. Like the expiration dates on most canned goods I take with a very loose grain of salt. I've eaten, and you probably get freaked out, I've eaten Skyline chili that's like 2 years past the expiration date.
You know what? Cans, for some reason, don't skeeve me out as much as things that have been like opened. Like I've talked about this before, like sauces and things like that, because they've been like contaminated. I feel like a can is really it's like it will be like bloated and bursting and boiling.
Yeah.
Like it will have taken on a new life form.
It is kind of weird to me that I'm like, wow, this was created in 2013 and has just been sitting on a shelf ever since then.
That is really weird. And it is, I mean, I guess if you have like keep it for like earthquake food. Apparently the big ones come in. I watched I watched like 30 seconds of local news at the hotel as I was like looking for like a movie to put on. It was like just the ticker at the bottom was like San Andreas fault. Like scientists are saying like super close, stressed about to crack, which maybe they've been saying that every month for the past 20 years, but just get your earthquake kits is all I'm saying.
I mean, I'm just going to step outside. I feel like that's all I have to do, right? Just step outside.
You're not supposed to go outside.
But I have a little courtyard.
It doesn't
I would
matter.
rather be, I've never understood. I know they say don't, I have one tree that's like so thick. If that thing fell, it's like, oh, all right, I'll go here.
You know what also it is? The ground is moving. You're likely to fall down and hit your head. You're supposed to like crawl under a table. Do you have a desk you could crawl under?
No. I live in a rickety apartment. I would rather just be on my porch than under my neighbor.
Under a telephone pole.
Oh, hey, Rob. Nice to see you.
Insurance isn't one size fits all. That's why drivers have enjoyed Progressive's Name Your Price tool for years now. With the Name Your Price tool, you tell them what you want to pay, and they'll show you options that fit your budget. So whether you're picking out your first policy or just looking for something that works better for you and your family, they make it easy to see your options. Visit Progressive.com. Find a rate that works for you with the Name Your Price tool. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
All right, well, let's get into the show. Here we go. Smokey Bear. Let's talk about it. All right, so July 6th,
32.
16.
Oh, okay.
We're
Clip clop.
4 years past the Titanic sinking.
Ooh, nation reeling.
The same year that Nathan's Famous Hot Dogs are born. A magazine came out, Leslie's Illustrated Magazine. On the cover of that magazine, America is introduced for the first time to what is now the iconic image of Uncle Sam.
Oh, cool.
It was an illustration done by James Montgomery Flagg.
That's an opportune last name. Is that why he got the job? Nepo baby.
Well,
his dad is the flag.
It's not a flag. It's a poster.
Well,
but it's
still,
in the same
world.
world.
Uncle Sam.
Right, of course. They're both patriotic.
Well, Nepo baby.
And it's Flagg with 2 G's because, okay. Of course it is. That's 2 G's.
Well, you're no H, so you're like, you put a little sauce on it too. You know about making a name customized to you.
That is true. So 1917, the year my grandma was born, the illustration becomes the official recruitment poster for the U.S. Army's famous I Want You poster.
Good poster.
Yeah, it'll be in the supplementals. Fun fact, to save money on models, James Montgomery Flagg used his own likeness when he painted the image. So he made himself Uncle Sam.
It looks like that?
He is Uncle Sam.
Oh my God.
And then he used a retired veteran for the body pose.
Cool.
And then they would both go on to become American pop culture icons.
Amazing.
So you might be thinking, oh, James Flagg, you're talking about this. He went on then to create Smokey Bear.
Surely there's a reason why you brought up James Flagg.
He didn't create Smokey Bear.
Why are we talking about him?
I just thought he was interesting.
Okay.
I love the second G. Hi, I'm Hollywood Justin. I don't think we've met.
G is one of your favorite letters.
Lowercase g, because it's so sexy.
You do it that like...
I do the 2 O's, the squiggle in the middle, and the like hat off.
Yeah. I couldn't draw that from memory if I tried.
I do it so fast because it's part of my signature.
Sure.
All right, 1937, the U.S. Department of Agriculture, Forest Services, hires James to create a poster about fire prevention. So I'm not sure if he only knows how to paint Uncle Sam, his own likeness, but he paints Uncle Sam in a forest ranger outfit. And he's pointing a finger.
Does he have like a big white, does Uncle Sam have a big white beard? Or like a
goatee?
A goatee.
Yeah.
So this guy also had a white goatee?
I have to look. I have it'll also be in the supplementals. But
he's
yeah,
like, I can only draw one guy.
Which is himself.
Yes.
He can only do self-portraits.
Oh, that's fair.
So in that image, Uncle Sam is pointing his finger at a burning forest, and the tagline is, "Your forest, your fault."
Your fault.
Yeah, your forest, your fault, your loss.
Crazy.
June 10, 1937, they present that original painting to your boy, Roosevelt, for the government to use as the image in their nationwide fire prevention campaign.
I bet Teddy loved it.
I also have a picture of that painting being presented to Roosevelt. Now, just a little FYI, Flagg's original forest canvas is now housed at the Smithsonian American Art Museum, and his I Want You, Uncle Sam original image is at the Smithsonian National Museum of American History in D.C.
I've never been to any Smithsonian.
I assume they were the same thing.
I always
Looked
thought
it
they were
up.
one building.
Two different things.
Okay, I want to go to both.
Let's go.
Okay.
All right. So pre-World War II, fire prevention education in our country was kind of all over the place. So you had federal organizations, state organizations, private organizations. They were all kind of coming up with their own way of tackling it. And you might be wondering, like, why are we even that worried about our forest burning down?
Sure.
One word.
Birds.
Wood.
Wood. We need wood.
We need wood.
Yes.
And when we talk about World War II, we over and over in many of our episodes have talked about people needing metal, how important metal is, having to redirect metal, redirect other raw materials for World War II. But we rarely, I feel like, have talked about wood.
Wood. Not helmets.
Not helmets.
Guns.
First helmet made of wood. Knock, knock, knock.
Knock on wood. Hope I don't get killed. I've never once been depressed. That's me knocking on my wooden helmet.
For some reason, it scares me every time you say that. You say that one more time and like something's going to happen.
I'm going to summon a hag.
So, yes, we make a lot of things from metal. What do we do where do we turn when metal becomes scarce?
Oh.
To wood.
Wood.
It became a critical strategic resource for the war. Where do we get wood?
Forests.
From the forest.
Yes.
So now all of a sudden,
it all makes sense.
The forest are
follow the money.
And you're like, okay, yeah, there's wood in the forest. What exactly are we yanking out of the forest? I don't know. Maybe Staehle spruce. Maybe we're cutting those down. Why? Because it's a strong, lightweight wood, vital for building military aircraft frames.
Oh, you make an airplane out of wood?
The frame.
Oh, I guess this was a long time ago.
You know all those things that we're making with metal? You know what we gonna do with them?
What?
Ship them.
Oh, wood crates.
Wood crates.
Big ass wood crates.
Millions and millions of planks to make wood crates.
That makes sense.
We have to make crates and boxes. I don't know. How about some timber? What could we use that for? I don't know. Quickly building barracks, docks, temporary bridges. A lot of things are made with wood. The forest itself, if the war is here, is used as a natural fortress and camouflage.
Yeah.
I never knew how important forests were. Now I look at them.
You're like, big deal. Burn down once a year.
Who cares? Put a slide. Put a gap.
I was thinking more from like a animal conservationist ecology lens, but this makes sense. Yeah, we need the wood. It's like, don't burn the wood, chop down the wood and make crates out of it.
Exactly. And we will get to the animals. They will become important.
Okay, good.
So like I said already, with a lot of brands we've talked about, it was all about redirecting purpose and mission for the company for it to stay afloat, where for the forest, and I'm not looking at the forest as a brand. It will be Smokey that is a brand. And I did Google it yesterday. Is Smokey Bear a brand? It was like, yes, Smokey Bear is considered an iconic brand.
Absolutely.
Because I do know someone will say, or will have said, is Smokey?
It's like a licensed image.
It is.
Yeah.
And that
we put it on patches for Forest Services.
We'll talk about that. Ooh, I wish I should have talked to David to get some.
Patches, yeah.
So for the forest, instead of repurposing, it became about managing it, protecting it, and preserving it.
Cool.
All right. So December 7, 1941, of course, you know what that is.
Pearl Harbor. Yeah, I remember. I have it tattooed on my forearm. So when I looked down, I was looking at my tattoo.
I know. Japanese planes attacked Pearl Harbor. A few months later, Japanese submarines surfaced near the coast of Santa Barbara, California, and fired shells that exploded on an oil field very close to the Los Padres National Forest.
Uh-oh.
And that brings a lot of fears about protecting the forest along the California coastlines.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, okay, so they bomb it and it's on fire. We just call the firemen, right?
Sure, yeah.
Firemen are at war. So a lot of firemen have been shipped off.
There's a hunk shortage nationally.
There is a hunk shortage across the country. So protecting forests becomes a matter of national importance. And we don't have our boys, as they would have called them back in the day, here to do it.
I still call them that.
So they hatch up a new idea and a new way to tackle the problem. Reach the people. It's all about the citizens. If we can teach the citizens to be more careful, maybe we can prevent some of these fires. Why the citizens? Because 10-ish% of forest fires are caused by lightning. 90%-ish are caused by people. So we're not going to worry about teaching lightning not to strike, but we could reach out to the citizens.
I mean, have you tried teaching lightning not to strike?
I have.
Is it easy or hard?
It told me to zip it. I don't even know if that works.
Because lightning is shaped like the letter Z? Yeah, that works.
Zip it.
That works. That
you.
works, yeah.
Really?
There's an episode. Did you ever watch the show Couples Therapy? It's so good on Showtime.
I don't think so.
It's like real
Who
couples.
watches Showtime?
Oh my
Showtime
God.
is like, it's like I never own Showtime. It never comes with anything.
It's just somehow it's there.
Sometimes it's
just
there.
sometimes it's there. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's Showtime, like in collab with another streamer.
Oh, they're a Showtime house.
I think this is on Showtime, Couples Therapy. There was a guy who was like a circus performer. So it was like real couples in real couples therapy with this couples therapist, and it is so good. And he is a circus performer and he's in a triad. So he's in a throuple with two other like circus ladies. And
the bearded woman and the legless lamb.
You're watching, you're like, this guy is such a douchebag. And then over the course of the couples therapy, thruples therapy, it's revealed that he accidentally burned down his whole neighborhood as a teenager.
Oh, why does that sound vaguely familiar?
He was like with his buddies, like climbed up in the hills and like made a little bonfire to like hang out and like drink some beers, and then thought they put the fire out, and then like wee next morning, entire neighborhood ablaze, and he like had to like reckon with that. And I'm like, oh, if you burn down your whole neighborhood when you're 17, you join the circus and have a throuple. That honestly, I'm like, I get it now.
Yeah, now
I
it makes
get it.
sense.
I get it.
And then he was cured that day.
He was cured.
Did he ever? Was that his first time ever? Like, did he ever get caught for it?
Yeah, I think he went to like juvie or something because he was underage. But
this wasn't him like revealing that secret.
And that officers are knocking at the door.
You know who would not have liked that show or story?
Smokey
Bear.
I'm sure. Wait, why did you pick Smokey? You just kind of like him?
Well, we are coming out of Canada has had a terrible fire over the last few weeks.
Yeah.
We live in a state where last year I know several people, you and I both know people that lost their homes due to fire. A couple of people, I think Renee La Violette and Rachel Mead had mentioned Smokey Bear over the last few months, and he was on my like kind of master list. And then it just seemed like a good time summer seemed like
summer is fire season.
It really is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we've been California has been ravaged over the years by fire.
And even if it's not like, burning down your house, the air quality is so real and really annoying.
It's really surreal to live in a place where even if we've had fires very, very close to us in Griffith Park, but then even if a fire is not directly upon you, like the whole town knows when it's happening because the sky turns this very ominous, like orange color. you get in your car and you start to drive and you notice there's like really little small ashes like moving around on your car. It's just
it's so weird. Yeah.
You know, it's like something dark is happening.
Surely climate.
And I didn't know anything about Smokey, so I like to learn things, and it just seemed like
he's
a good
certainly
time.
an icon. And it would be a really good Halloween costume or a pride costume for a bear.
Yeah.
That'd be cute.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wonder if that's a kink, like for a furry, in the furry community, if anybody
does Smokey play.
They must.
For sure.
They must.
I got a fire for you to put out.
I hope you didn't forget your hose.
There you go.
Mr. Bear. All right, so the U.S. Department of Agriculture Forest Service, they reach out to the newly created Wartime Advertising Council. And this is a council that was created by American business and the advertising industry. And it was made basically to help promote things for the war to the American people. So they're doing advertisements for like buy war bonds and start victory gardens and donate blood, and that is the force behind all of that. So
blood, John.
Blood, that's
blood.
Me, Queen. Wait, is there a Smoky tea? Because I'm only doing it for Smoky tea. So they hook up with the Department of Agriculture. And they're like, yeah, we'll help you out. So together, those two, there's a lot of words here for a minute.
Yeah.
Those two organizations create the Cooperative Forest Fire Prevention Program, also known as the CFFP. And so they start that, and the council's like, all right, we need a plan of action. They bring in a Los Angeles advertising agent called Foot, Cone, and Belding. And they're kind of in charge of like figuring out the plan of attack of how we're going to prevent forest fires. So they decide to look at prevention as the same as selling oranges or cigarettes or anything else that they sell to consumers.
Sure.
They want to do newspaper ads. They want to have movie trailers, radio spots, posters on buses, streetcars all across the country. They're like, let's go big. If we're trying to reach everybody, you got to hit all the points. And like other programs, like those ones I was just mentioning with like war bonds and stuff, anything dealing with the war, the message was kind of like, here's the problem with the war and here's how you can help. Yeah. So that was kind of like the theme with all of these things. We're losing blood. We need your blood. We need money. Buy a war bond.
Sure. Pretty straightforward.
There's no food. Make a garden. Some of the examples of the early posters that they would put out, like the tagline would be, forest fires aid the enemy. So it's like, okay, if this is bad, you're helping the enemy. But the imagery, like for that one, and it'll be in the supplementals, is like someone, like a close-up of a hand putting a cigarette out on a rock. It's not like, it's cool, but it's like also not like, okay, I put my cigarette on a rock, I guess I'll help the war.
Whenever I see billboards like that feel like there's one, it'll be like a picture of like Neil deGrasse Tyson, and it'll be like, curiosity, pass it on. And it's like passiton.com. Do you know what I'm talking about? These billboards are all over. It'll be like just like a noun and then like for some reason, like an actor.
Yeah.
I'm like, why is like Pedro Pascal saying like imagination? I'm like, who is paying for this? Like, what is this product? What is this cause?
Did you ever go to passiton.com?
I have never been to passiton.com.
And that's why next week's On Brand is on passiton.com.
I don't want them to win. I don't want to go to their website.
There was a poster with cowboys looking over a field of their cattle, and the tagline is "Grass is life, protect it."
Ooh,
and they're good ads. They're fine, but they're not like, it's not a Coca-Cola. It's not like something that's going to live in the memory forever.
Sure.
Then in 1942, something would happen that would kind of change the course of the campaign forever. Bambi.
Pardon?
Bambi.
Pardon?
Walt Disney released the movie Bambi.
Bambi was cute. Did you see Bambi?
Yeah, I saw
Bambi was
Bambi.
Cute. Her little friends.
Do you remember Bambi? Do you remember her friends' names?
There was Squirtle.
The rabbit. You know the rabbit's name.
Thumper.
You know the skunk's name.
Stinky.
Flower.
Opposite.
Right.
So cute. I feel like I know about Bambi. I probably watched the movie once, but McDonald's toys.
Okay.
I think there was a McDonald's collab with Bambi.
Well, there's one pretty big scene in Bambi that might make sense on why it would be connected with this. Do you remember that?
Mommy dies?
No, that's what everyone remembers. They remember Pinocchio's nose grows, which I think literally happens one time in that movie.
Home Alone, the hijinks with the burglars is only the last 15 minutes.
Home Alone, the homeless pigeon lady died this week. She was an Oscar-winning actress. Did you know that?
What movie?
Home Alone 2.
Yeah, but like
did
what
she
did
win
she win
for?
an
I
Oscar
forget. I saw it was a movie that I
Good for
knew,
her.
but I was like, she was an Oscar-winning actress, and someone there was a quote from her that someone was like, does it bum you out that you're an Oscar-winning actress and you're only going to be remembered for being this homeless woman in Home Alone 2? And she was like, are you kidding me? She's like, in those like 5 minutes of my screen time, I like changed how people look at homeless people. Like I get emotional. It's like so sweet.
Good for her.
That's how I want to be. I want people to be like, did you know he had an Emmy? And they're like, yeah, he told us every other episode.
He like brought it with him to parties. Yeah, we knew.
Yeah, we knew.
Insurance isn't one size fits all. That's why drivers have enjoyed Progressive's Name Your Price tool for years now. With the Name Your Price tool, you tell them what you want to pay, and they'll show you options that fit your budget. So whether you're picking out your first policy or just looking for something that works better for you and your family, they make it easy to see your options. Visit Progressive.com. Find a rate that works for you with the Name Your Price tool. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
All right, so Bambi, the scene I'm talking about, there's a scene where careless hunters leave a campfire unattended.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
And there's a catastrophic forest fire.
Shoot.
The fire spreads. It's massive. It's an inferno. All the animals run for their lives. Bambi and his father race through the blazing woods to safety. They end up on a small riverbank with all the animals that are able to survive. The movie's a huge hit, and the world falls in love with this menagerie of forest animals. So the council, out of nowhere, I don't know.
Don't tell them that real forest animals don't look like that and are not friends and cannot talk to each other.
I was looking at Bambi and like just looking at the image. I've seen enough documentaries or pieces on Disney and early animation with Disney to see like, you can see like, God, it really does like look like a real deer, but you can see like how they like give it just enough like cuteness and personalization. That it's like, they're so good. They were so good at what they did.
Which, like, a lot of times these modern, the CGI animation, I look at them, I feel nothing.
I feel nothing.
I
feel less than nothing.
I saw a taxidermied deer yesterday at the nature center. A taxidermied deer and a taxidermied baby deer.
There's something about a dusty old deer sitting in a cabin for everyone to like touch, and it's all hard. You know what's probably...
I wasn't supposed to, but I did touch its nose.
Of course. We all touch its nose. You know what's in that deer, I bet?
What?
Wood.
You think so?
Probably.
Oh, okay. Based on nothing, but yeah, just probably.
Probably a wooden frame, I would assume.
I don't know how it works.
Out of nowhere, the council's like, you know what I think we actually need for our campaign? A cute forest animal. Okay.
Because of Bambi.
Because of Bambi.
Wow.
So that's when we see the first poster with Bambi.
Are you serious? Oh my gosh, how funny.
They licensed Bambi from Walt Disney for 1 year for a wildfire.
I bet that cost a pretty penny.
I don't know. Back then, who knows? Disney might not have sucked as much as they do now. So they make a poster. It's got Bambi, Thumper, and Flower on it. And the tagline is, please, mister, don't be careless. Prevent forest fires. Greater danger than ever. And it looks so cute. I'd love to have an original.
So cute.
So cute. I'd be okay with a repo.
Yeah, why do you need an original?
I don't need an original. I mean, it'd be nice.
It's
if you're
going
wishing,
in a tube in your unit.
If you're wishing.
I mean, you could buy it. It's like you could buy a repro.
We'll see. It's not high on my list, but sure. Maybe that'll be in the unit at some point. When I die and you go through the unit, oh God, that's when everyone will cry. They open up that tote.
You had a lot of these.
He got it.
He got it.
He got it.
He got 9 for some reason. Why? Why so many?
9 at once are on the same tube? No, he ordered 9 different ones from 9 different people.
He got like 3, and then and then 3 weeks later he started to panic that he didn't have enough. Then he got 3 more.
He got 2 more for his siblings, and then he needed 7 because of his mom and dad. The Bambi campaign is a huge success, especially with children. Of course, they're going to resonate with a big poster of Bambi. Captures the public's heart, and it showed the CFFP that a lovable animal mascot could be highly effective in their mission.
Absolutely.
So they only had the license for a year, so they either needed to relicense it or come up with an animal of their own. They were fine with the licensing running out because they kind of wanted to like humanize their animal more.
Yeah.
And a deer is really hard. Like, you can't really have a deer like standing on 2 legs, like
giving a peace sign,
pointing its hoof. Like,
Sure.
don't do it, queen.
Sure. Have your own thing. I mean, you don't want to just be like affiliated with the movie Bambi. Like, you have your own thing.
You got to get your own thing.
Yeah.
So the council and the advertisement agency, they have a brainstorming meeting. Someone's like, you know what? Maybe we do a woodchuck. Someone's like, you know what? What if we do a raccoon? Someone's like, maybe we do a bear. Someone's like, maybe we put whatever animal we do into a forest ranger's outfit. That would make sense because they're in the forest. And someone's like, maybe they would have like firefighting tools or something like that. A lot of things thrown on the table. They bring in artist Albert Staehle to create the mascot, just giving him all the suggestions and say, listen, we need you to come up with something. We want you to basically come up with what we would call the champion of the forest. He's like, I'm on it. Now, who was Albert Staehle? Kind of an interesting story. In 1918, he entered a poster contest with an illustration he did of a cow. The Borden Dairy Company saw it and it was very similar to kind of a mascot they were thinking of. So they bought it so that there wouldn't be any conflict. And then they kind of melded their idea and his idea. And that became Elsie the cow for the Borden Dairy Company.
Cute.
So then he would go on. He kind of became like the guy to go to for animals. He created the swan for Swan soap, which I don't think is around anymore. He did rabbits and birds and tigers and monkeys and just all the animals up and down. He had his animals in national ads and posters and billboards and magazines all over the country. So he was like, that's why they're like, bro,
the go-to guy, we
need you to figure this out for us. He's like, you know what, raccoon, I feel like that looks too much like a burglar. Let's not do that. But a bear, I think the bear, I could see that kind of being like the daddy of the forest.
Sure.
A father figure. I like where the bear's going. So his first poster, he creates this cute, kind of shiny brown bear. Looks more bear-like than the Smokey that we know today.
It's interesting. You think about like raccoons, they're like little bandits. Foxes are like sly and sneaky. A squirrel is like squirreling away its nuts. It's like not like trustworthy.
And I'm kind of all three.
You might be all three. You might be the perfect mix of all three. A skunk, stinky. It has to be a bear. I mean, you go down the checklist, it has to be a bear.
What's it going to be? Bigfoot, I guess.
Bigfoot was number 2.
Bigfoot was number 2.
Yeah. I think Bigfoot. Are you convinced that Bigfoot exists?
No. I don't believe in Bigfoot or Loch Ness or any of the like things.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. I'm sure that I don't believe. I'm not sure that they don't exist.
Haven't you seen people make
2026 and the photos are still blurry. It's like, when are we getting every photo looks like it was taken with like the first flip phone.
This is why it's going to be so hard to prove anything, because like, say I'm in my house and Bigfoot walks in and starts doing the floss dance or the Carlton.
You're like, Mr. Foot.
I take a video of it quickly. I upload it. People are like, fake. AI.
Well, now, yeah, AI.
Like, how can I ever share my real Bigfoot footage?
Even with AI, I've never seen a clear shot of Bigfoot. In this day and age.
Even the fakes look like shit.
Yeah.
I mean, what was I thinking about? Oh, I like ultrasound machine. Why do ultrasounds still look the same as they did in like 1950?
You can get those creepy ones where you see like the real
those
baby.
Aren't good. Those aren't good where they look like the baby's like made out of like melting wax.
Yeah,
I don't want those either.
those.
Right now it should be like DSLR 80 megapixel. It should just be like a real camera. It's like why a black and white blob magob. And then you're supposed to be like, see that part that's like a little like an X-ray. It's like, it should be better. It should be better.
It should be better.
It should be better.
It should be better.
Come on.
Hello, shark. Let's have better baby pics in the tummy. So he's got his little bear poster. He gives him a little blue cuffed jeans. He puts a little badge on him. He gives him a little hat. He gives him a little pail of water, so he's got something to put.
I like when animals wear like pants and no shirt.
Me?
Or shirt and no pants.
2. I like them to be missing one major piece of clothing.
It was like, he knows to be modest. He knows that he should have a shirt on. Winnie the Pooh is like, oh, I can't leave without my little red shirt. And it's like, your dong and ass are hanging out. Why are you wearing a shirt?
Shirt with no pants is psychotic. Pants with no shirt is fine.
Have you ever been in your house with a shirt, no pants? Sometimes it happens like mid-dress where you end up like putting on a shirt and then you're like, oh, shoot, I need to go like take that thing out of it, like move that thing over. And then you're like walking around a little bit shirt, no pants, no undies.
No, because I feel like when I'm pretty consistent, undies are always first. Sometimes maybe socks first and then undies, but usually always undies first. I need that base.
Says the guy who was commando last week.
Well, I mean, I'm not now.
You're not now.
I'm not now.
Okay, that's all that matters.
So Albert, he donates all of his time. They reimburse him for his expenses, but he doesn't take like a salary or a commission to do this work. All the proceeds of anything that is sold through this go back to help fire education. So it's a pretty good deal.
That's great.
So now he's created this bear. The bear is nameless. We got to name the bear.
Name the bear?
What are we going to name the bear? Someone suggests naturally that they name him after iconic fireman Joseph B. Martin.
This is the bear, Joseph B. Martin.
Joseph the bear. Joseph Bear.
Okay,
Why?
cute.
Who's Joseph Bear? Someone's in the back of the room. Why do you always do this to us? Who is Joseph B. Martin?
Sure.
He's like, you don't know the story of Joseph B. Martin?
I mean, he's not that iconic.
Famed New York fire chief? Well, let me tell you about it. You know about, of course, the warehouse fire in 1899, right?
Was that
Giant warehouse fire in Manhattan, 1899?
I only know about the one where the cow kicked over the can.
Not that one. This was a brutal fire filled with suffocating heavy black smoke.
Oh, God.
Over 30 firemen either had to get out of there or passed out and were drug out of there.
Very scary.
Lined up in the streets unconscious. Fire Chief Edward F. Crocker does a roll call, and who's missing? Joseph B. Martin.
Oh, no, he's toast.
Where is he? The chief gets on his hands and knees, crawls back into the pitch black warehouse, looking for Martin. He finds him wedged between two crates. Is he unconscious? No. Is he dead? No. What's he doing? He's holding a fire hose, still by himself, trying to put out this fire.
Wow.
He's like, you son of a bitch, you gotta get out of here. He drags Joseph out onto the streets. The paparazzi and the reporters are there. They're like, what's going on? He's like, everybody, I want you to meet Smokey Joe Martin. Everyone gives him a round of applause. I don't know if that's true, but I'd like to think
I'm sure they were throwing their panties.
Just doing my job, chief.
Wow. I bet he was hot. Was he hot?
I don't.
I mean, firemen are like 80% of the time they're hot.
A lot of times they're hot. A lot of times when I find these old kooks, I find their obituaries. So I usually get a lot of old pics, and you know how I feel about the elderly.
Sure, yeah. A big guy with
hotness.
like a big tucked-in shirt and suspenders. Yeah. Handlebar mustache.
Smokey Joe passed away in 1941. Smokey Bear that campaign is being created in 1944. So whoever suggested it, his name had been in the newspaper relatively recently.
Very
and so it was
cool.
probably on tip of mind.
Sure.
It was like, Smokey, that's such a perfect name.
It's so good.
So we're going to call him Smokey Joe? No, asshole. We're going to call him Smokey Bear.
Smokey, not Smokey the Bear.
We're about to get there, Queen. We are about to get there.
I've only ever said Smokey the Bear.
And you've only said it wrong.
Wow. Pull over.
I've actually known this for years, but yes. I bet half of the people know that it's Smokey Bear.
Boy, your Insta egg is going to be
Oh, I've already made it and I love it.
How are you going to pardon people who
I'm not going to deduct for the.
For the? Okay.
No, I don't have time for that. Okay, so now we have a name. October 10, 1944, the first Smokey Bear poster drops. The tagline says, Smokey says care will prevent 9 out of 10 forest fires. It kicks off this wild rise of fame for Smokey Bear. 1947, they come up with the famous motto, remember, only you can prevent forest fires.
Classic.
I mean,
so good.
Are you kidding me? Who? Only you.
Only you.
They're talking to one person, yet talking to everyone.
It's, I want you for the U.S. Army. Only you. It's the same you.
I've already done the supplementals, and I have the two posters next to each other. One of them says, on the Uncle Sam poster, it says, I want you. And on the Smokey Bear poster, it says, only you. So I made a sentence that says, I want you, only you.
Cool. That's
very fun.
cool.
Yeah,
That's
and they're
cool.
both pointing. It was inspired by that, obviously.
Fun. Yeah. It works.
It works.
It's very evocative.
By the early 1950s, Smokey Bear's rollout would make any modern influencer jealous. He's got 135,000 posters in every school in the nation.
Oh my God.
Buses, streetcars, subways, TV, movie theaters, radio.
It's a very well-funded campaign.
Very well funded. And it was funded by that big like war advertising, like businesses put in. Actually, that is the next thing I'm about to talk about. Literally, that is so funny that you said that.
That's happened so much.
The next headline, I feel like we haven't had that in a while.
Yeah.
My next headline is, how can they afford all of this advertising?
My mind is always going, who's paying for this?
Who's paying for this? So a huge part of the reason they were able to afford it were contributions from the Advertising Council and American businesses.
Okay.
In 1954, American businesses contributed over $8 million worth of free advertising time and space in support of Smokey Bear and forest fire prevention.
Wow.
For example, every April through September, which are the big fire months, the transportation advertising industry contributed free ad space in 100,000 streetcars, buses, railroads, and ferries in over 650 major cities. So basically, the CFFP just had to make the things. They had to create the posters and the ads, but they didn't have to pay for the spaces they went.
Crazy.
They didn't have to pay for the labor of putting them up and taking them down.
What's in it for the business owners to donate this? They just care about the cause, or they're...
It's probably, I didn't look into that, but I would assume it's a write-off.
Oh,
probably.
maybe it's maybe like
a public charity
good
write-off or something.
Interesting.
I'm sure they have some reason to do it, though.
Yeah, you figure. They're really passionate about, they loved Bambi.
Yeah, exactly. So they're saving, they only had an operating budget of $200,000.
Crazy.
And they are, like, if you had put dollar signs to what they would have spent, it would have been millions and millions of dollars. Even the services from foot, cone, and belding were free. That was a savings of like $40,000 a year. So they're just saving enough money that they can do this. And this is like a time when, like, I was trying to remember when was the last time I saw like a new Smokey Bear thing. I did look it up for his 80th birthday, which was 2 years ago. And there's like a modern one. But you know, this is a simpler time where this is like a big, like there's not much else going on.
Yeah, right.
Guess. So he's as big as any other. It's like Stranger Things of the time. It's like Smokey Bear has a new poster. maybe not exactly that, but
no, I believe it. There was not much else going on.
1950, there's a big fire in New Mexico. It was called the Captain Gap wildfire, and it burned a baby cub bear very badly. So that bear was flown to Washington, D.C. and mended back to health, and he became the real life Smokey Bear.
I love that.
I know. He lived into like 1976. It became like a physical bear that kids could go and visit. And it was
until he mauled his keeper.
He killed his keeper.
He lived in
the National Zoo.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah. All right. So here we are. 1952, a song comes out by, it said a hit, very popular song. I have not heard of it. Maybe. And I didn't even know the people that did it.
Who?
Steve Nelson and Jack Rollins.
Okay.
So they wrote a song called Smokey the Bear.
Okay. That's where I got it from. This hit song.
Now, they said that they had to add the into the song to make it work with the beat.
Sure.
I'll play a little bit of it now. But this is where we get the like eternal debate of Smokey Bear or Smokey the Bear.
Of course, that would cause confusion.
Smokey the Bear, Smokey the Bear, growling and growling and a sniff in the air. He can find a fire before it starts to flame. That's why they call him Smokey. That was how he got his name.
So,
what is that?
Right? Like, that's a popular song.
That's a piano recital.
I know. And maybe this isn't the right one, but these are the right people. Maybe this is a weird version of it. It probably is a weird version of it. It says sheet music singer, so this is probably just...
That is, but yeah, you print that out and you bring that to your piano teacher, and then she teaches you how to play it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me see if I...
What's like the Spotify version of it?
Well, I saw one with like a famous singer, but I don't think that was the... Let's see what this one is.
So this wasn't made as a commercial or anything for Smokey.
I like that you talked over the whole part of it.
I mean, people get it.
No, we're going to listen to this whole...
I can provide commentary. We already heard the song. This is our second listen. He did this on his own volition. It wasn't like, hey, let me write you guys a jingle, a promotional tune.
No, yeah, this is on these boys' own volition.
Okay.
So that's the nuts and bolts of it is this is where the came from.
I certainly call him Smokey the Bear. And honestly, I'm not going to stop.
And you know what? It would make sense that this is where you got that from because this does kind of fall into the same like genre of butterscotch music.
Barbershop.
Yeah. All right. So
the only music I can listen to in my car is this Barbershop Quartet Christmas CD now because my touchscreen is hell haywire. It's still like that.
I hate it when I hate it so much when a CD gets stuck in my car.
Yeah.
Sometimes I have too much junk in my car. My CD player is in my glove compartment.
No, you can't
sometimes
get it out.
I can't get it out. I've had Jennifer Hudson's Christmas in there for 9 months. It's like blazing hot. And she's like, jingle bells. Drives me bonkers.
We should clean your car out before Iceland. Wouldn't that be nice to come back home to a clean car?
So 1952, for all these reasons, all of this advertisement, the song, everything, Smokey has really become recognized as the definitive symbol of fire prevention.
Yeah, he's earned it.
1952, he's become so popular that Congress passes the Smokey Bear Act. And it's basically a licensing thing. It's saying you can't copy Smokey Bear without getting a license.
Is he a brand? Come on.
Is he a brand?
Come on.
Come on. Forget about it. The Secretary of Agriculture could issue licenses for commercial usage of Smokey Bear if the following requirements were part of it. The product had to be in good taste. That is so 1950s.
Right, I know.
The product had to carry.
So you can't have a Smokey the Bear thong. Has to be
this is like when women still
friendly.
wore like burlap bathing suits. It had to carry a forest fire prevention message, so it still had to be.
That'd be hard to fit on a thong.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Only you, and
down
it's like
the crack,
pointing a finger down the crack. And all money collected through commercial licensing is used to further CFFP program. I don't think it was all. I think it was a percentage that they had to give. But basically, all good things for the program.
Great.
If you failed to get this license, you could be fined up to $250 or spend 6 months in jail.
Oh my God. What are you in for? I made some Smokey merch that was in poor taste.
You made the Smokey thong? Oh, my wife looks so hot in that.
Insurance isn't one size fits all. That's why drivers have enjoyed Progressive's Name Your Price tool for years now. With the Name Your Price tool, you tell them what you want to pay, and they'll show you options that fit your budget. So whether you're picking out your first policy or just looking for something that works better for you and your family, they make it easy to see your options. Visit Progressive.com. Find a rate that works for you with the Name Your Price tool. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
All right, and then you just start to see Smokey Bear teddy bears, wallets, belts, T-shirts.
I'm surprised you don't have a Smokey T-shirt.
I do, and I didn't. I'm house sitting, and I didn't have time to run home and get it.
It feels like you would have that.
I'll wear it on another show.
Sounds good.
I think I have worn it on the show once. There's scarves, there's ashtrays, ironically, blue jeans, hats, books, comic books, just all the merch.
Cute.
Now, the main goal with licensing was mostly to get to the kids. The kids were kind of like the critical part of this whole campaign. If you get to the kids, then you get to the parents.
I feel like Smokey made like a cameo on like Scooby-Doo or something.
He's definitely messed around on the Muppets, I'm sure. Like he made all the rounds.
He pops in.
In the 1950s, she started to receive many honors. He was an honorary member of the Boy Scouts. He was an honorary member of the Girl Scouts.
Cool.
Campfire Girls, 4-H Club, honorary fire chief of Washington, D.C.
Great.
Many schools adopted him as their official mascot. In International Falls, Minnesota, they built a 26-foot statue of Smokey Bear. He's just all over the place. Is all of this worth it? Are there less fires?
Are there less fires? That's a really good question. Is it working?
The 5 years prior to World War II, there was an average of 210,000 fires per year.
Oh my God.
Burning 30 million acres of land. Every time I hear anything like that, or like you hear those statistics about the rainforest, they're like, we're losing 200 million acres of the rainforest every year.
How big is this damn rainforest?
When does it run out? Like, is it endless?
That's a really good point.
Like, it's always like, especially for something that's like every day.
Every minute.
Every minute
900,000 acres get chopped down.
Like, so in like 2 hours, it's gone? They're like, no. We still have 30 years. I'm like, how big is this? Stop like being, it's like, you can't cry wolf on this. Like, tell us when we're actually like, we have a football field left. Because that's how I feel about helium. I'm like, feel like I'm a big advocate for helium. And I need Neil deGrasse Jr. to tell me, look, Jon, it is finite, but we have enough for like 3,000 years. Because then I'm going to be like,
and like by then we'll figure out something else.
Right.
Yeah, sure. I know. It feels like we need to get some like objective, accurate rainforest deforestation.
Every time I walk past Vaughn's and there's like a helium balloon machine, I'm like, someone is going to have a heart attack and not be able to get help.
Amazon should plant one tree in the Amazon rainforest for every package sold.
I love that. So just to give you an idea, that 30 million, that first statistic I gave you, that's equal to about the size of New York.
Wow. Okay. That's a lot.
Okay. So that was the 5 years prior to World War II.
Okay.
Now, 1952 to 1956, we went from 210,000 annual fires to 178,364 fires. So it went down several thousand fires and down to 8 million acres from 30 million acres.
That's better.
This is despite 100% increase in humans using the forest. So if you were to do it in theory, let's see.
Oh, interesting.
There's more people in the woods now than there were 5 years before the World War II.
So you would think that maybe that the forest fires would double under normal non-smoky conditions. But
if you had followed that trajectory, there should be 300,000 fires.
Interesting.
Now it's down to 100 and whatever.
Amazing.
And since that time, they were also experiencing some of the worst fire weather. So there was a lot of things that should have made it extra worse than it had been before the war.
Great.
And it's better. So
that's great. It's working.
So it is working. And of course, there are still other programs that are helping and doing things for forest fire prevention, but clearly Smokey is the one that has risen to be the Lady Gaga of the
They should have done like an 80s Smokey TV show with like him and his wife and like Lil Ember, his son.
His son, Ember.
That'd be cute.
Names him after like one of the things he hates the most.
He didn't plan on having a child.
It's like you naming your next kid like raw meat.
Dead chicken.
Dead chicken. All right, 1954, and you have probably heard of this. That's when we see the introduction of the Smokey Bear Junior Forest Rangers Club. Does that sound familiar?
Yeah, it does. That's cute.
This is how they rope in kids. It's basically rope in, like a Scientology. Go get us 10 kids today. Membership is open to any boy or girl who takes the conservation pledge.
Cute.
And promises to help Smokey prevent forest fires.
I love when all you have to do is take a pledge.
Me too.
I'm like,
it's like,
great.
That's how every great cult starts.
I promise to not light a forest on fire. You're in. Oh my God, that was so easy.
This is you in 1954?
Yes.
Fingers crossed behind your back.
Exactly.
Pocket full of
lighter.
Lighter. Smokes rolled up into your sleeve. Each member receives a personal letter from Smokey, of course. How cute. A membership card, anything with my name on it.
eBay.
Give me anything with my name on it.
Yes.
A certificate, a blotter. That is not something we give out anymore.
What is that?
I don't know. I think isn't that like an ink blotter? What's a blotter?
Like a stamp?
Steve knows it. Steve's like looks over at his pile of blotters. An ink, I've only heard of an ink blotter. An ink blotter was a highly absorbent piece of paper used to soak up wet ink. So were they all writing with fountain pens?
I don't know.
If
anybody had, Steve, tell us what the blotter was that came in your kit.
Steve, send us a picture of your forest ranger. I know you were a full adult in 1954, but send me a picture of your ranger kit blotter. All right, so you got the blotter, a bookmark, because they want you to read.
Cute.
And
so
a copy of the Smokey the Bear song. I don't know what that copy means, just the lyrics or like a record.
Now it's download a QR code, scan the QR code to play the Smokey the Bear game on your iPhone.
404 file not found. But I wanted the song. And some stamps.
Cute.
This led to Smokey receiving over 1,000 letters and cards a day.
You know why? Because people want swag. This is just like you giving blood.
This is exactly like me giving
Same.
blood. I would have written Smokey like
so many
every
times.
other day.
So many different fake names.
Hey, it's
John
Juan.
with an H. It's
Hollywood
Juan,
Justin.
Hollywood Justin.
At its peak, he received 4,500 letters and cards in one day.
Oh my God.
Here are some examples of those. You had a rough kid writing stories and making drawings of Smokey. The teacher was like, he's like the bad boy in class. And now he's like drawing pictures of Smokey and writing stories about how to save the forest.
Oh my God, that's so cute. It's really smart to put kids as like the ambassadors for change, because anytime kids can kind of like feel like they're at the forefront of like a movement that even their parents weren't in on, it's like they did that with recycling, where it's like kids are like, Mom, the glass goes in the blue bin. And it's kind of like the kid feels like they can kind of tell the grown-ups what's what.
100%. Especially
Dad,
during
pee on your fire before we leave the campsite.
Yeah, and this time period is actually perfect for it, because what were all the parents doing in this time period? Smoking.
Oh my God,
so
so true.
There was a letter from a little girl who's like, I am helping you prevent forest fires by watching my daddy when we are out riding in the car. If my daddy throws a cigarette out the window, I fine him 10 cents. But if we are near a forest, I fine him 25 cents. My daddy is using the ashtray quite a bit now.
That is so cute.
How cute is that?
I love that. Yes.
And now she's 78. She's listening to this podcast. She's like, he remembers.
He remembers.
Daddy. And then this one is sad. This is from a little boy named Barry. Dear Smokey, Mommy is writing this letter for me because I would like to be a junior forest ranger. My name is Barry Whitner, and I am 2 years old. My cousin was also a member of your club and a very faithful one. Sorry to say he passed away 1 month ago from leukemia. His name was Rodney Sharp, 5 years old, and he took Smokey the Bear to heaven with him and slept with him every night.
Why are you telling this sad story?
I hope you will send me a card, as I want to help you as my cousin Rodney did.
Why are you telling this sad story?
Barry, if you're listening, please reach out. I want to give you something from the unit. I didn't even plan to cry. All right. So, yeah, letters are flooding in. 1964, the Smokey Bear living... Oh, wait.
I love when we're still in the 60s and it's an hour 18 in.
But mine tend to like...
it wraps up towards the end.
I don't usually care about the last 30 years.
There's not a lot going on in 1995.
Yeah, Smokey Bear gets his first website.
And he has like rollerblades on. It's like trying to make Smokey cool.
No, I'm all about clip clop to the 70s. All right, so now it's 1964. The bear I mentioned a little bit ago that got burned, who's now like the living incarnation of Smokey the Bear, Smokey Bear, who's living at the National Zoo. He has started to get so much mail that the U.S. Postal Service gives him his very own zip code, 20252. This meant that if any kid in the country wanted to write Smokey Bear, he didn't even have to have an address. You could just write Smokey Bear 20252 and it would get there. This is an honor bestowed upon the President of the United States, the First Lady, I think Santa Claus, and Smokey Bear.
We don't do cute stuff like this anymore.
We don't
like
do
that
cute
is
stuff.
So cute. It takes like probably zero effort.
Yeah.
Someone just has to decide it so. And it is like, what a sweet human morale boost. Just be like, yeah, this is what we care about.
And someone's job is just to read letters to Smokey Bear.
Yeah.
And send them like a patch.
That's so cute.
I know. Different time. But yeah, so he's basically a rock star. 1970, Smokey gets a friend. Can you think of who? You're going to know it and you're going to be like, of course.
Would I know it? No, I don't think I know it. Is it like a tree? Terry the tree?
We need a friend. What should we give him? A raccoon? Should we bring back that woodchuck? No, a tree. A weeping willow.
Woody the spruce.
Every time there's a forest fire, the weeping willow comes over and says, I'm sorry, Smokey. I will give you 5 words. Give a hoot.
Don't pollute. Wow.
Do you remember the name?
Hootie the Owl.
Woodsy the Owl.
Okay.
Actually, just Woodsy Owl.
I could have gotten there if I had 9 more guesses.
Also know the.
Oh, wow. Woodsy Owl.
Woodsy Owl.
Such a good, I mean, that's the same thing. We used to throw, if you're young now, you were allowed to throw garbage out your car window. And it was not something that you would be like horribly shamed for. But now, I mean, you give a hoot, don't pollute. That's another thing. Fine your dad 10 cents. If he eats a can of Pringles and then just chucks it on the side of the highway, your kids are not going to be happy with that.
No. Woodsy Owl's going to run out and scold you.
Right? He would. That's so funny.
If you're too young, Woodsy Owl was a big, fat, round owl who didn't want you to throw trash on the ground.
In my mind, he's the Tootsie Pop owl, but he's not.
He's not. But they are definitely cousins.
Owls had a big moment.
Both of those owls are the only owls to leave their barn.
Sure.
And they're like, you know what, Mom? I think I can make it.
I'm going to make it big in the big city. You're going to see me in bright lights, baby.
I'll be bigger than Woodsy. How? I don't know. There's something about my tongue that I think is going to make me famous.
1, 2, 3.
3 crunch. 3 licks.
Steve
I love
like
both
that.
of them.
Those are good.
Steve like that. This episode's all, we're in Steve zone. So Woodsy continued to spread conservation messages for decades. Eventually his message was updated to lend a hand, care for the land.
No. Bad.
Put it back.
Bad.
Retro.
Lend a hand?
Lend a hand?
He doesn't have hands. He has a wing.
Take a wing.
Wing
Zing,
thing.
Ling, ping, ding.
Ding.
Ring.
Zing.
Put a wing on it. If you like it, put a wing
if you
on
like
it.
Oh, Woodsy doing, if you like it, then you should.
That definitely would have
should
happened.
put a wing on it.
If you
It
like to
would
put a
happen.
wing on it. And then someone cuts to someone, a quick cut of someone eating a chicken wing. That would have been a vine.
That would have been a vine.
All right, look, what was I just at 1970? Now where am I? 1997.
Okay, see, nothing interesting happened.
Now, I don't know for sure because I didn't find anything to support it.
Okay.
I don't know if this was inspired by Leonardo DiCaprio. We're in 1997 and his iconic role in James Cameron's Titanic. But Woodsy...
So creamy.
So creamy. He's like that's like the litmus test of cream.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's peak cream.
Peak cream.
Mm-hmm.
Merch.
Just a picture
we give
of
those,
Leo.
We just give those to like hot, creamy people. Congratulations, you're peak cream.
Sure. Well, when we do live shows, we'll find him in the crowd.
Oh, yeah. If you look under
t-shirt.
your chair, you're peak cream.
We spied at you as you were coming in like a fake psychic show, and we selected the creamiest members of the audience.
Well, 1997, Woodsy got a makeover.
No.
I didn't know this. I looked it up. It is true. He went from a short and portly owl into a lean, athletic-looking owl wearing hiking boots and a backpack.
I don't need my birds to be athletic.
He's skinny now. He's like Ozempic.
That is crazy.
I know.
A big chubby owl. I mean, how cute.
While we were all watching Titanic, some animators like erasing like Woodsy's like belly.
You know why though? It was the 90s, heroin chic.
It was
Kate Moss, Snack Wells.
Yeah, all those things.
Exactly.
So he got skinny. 1970s and 80s, it's all about the toys, the merch, the education. Animals, as I mentioned earlier, became a focus. So now you're seeing posters with Smokey surrounded by all the woodland creatures. Over the years, obviously, Smokey evolved from looking like, he only kind of looked like a real bear in the beginning. He has changed over the years, but not much, just like minor little things. He's a cool looking mascot.
Yeah.
Wears the ranger hat, the belt. He got his name put on his hat and on his belt buckle.
That's cool.
He got a shovel. In 2001, they did also update Smokey's tagline, which I don't mind.
Okay.
It changed to only you can prevent wildfires.
Oh, instead of forest fires. It could
They
be a fire anywhere.
They wanted to just cover more fires.
They're not saying like go start a fire on the side of the highway because that's not a forest.
No.
That's smart.
Yeah. 2008, 2000 through 2023, Sam Elliott was the official voice of Smokey Bear.
That makes sense.
Fun fact, Elliott's birthday is on August 9th, 1944, the exact birthday that Smokey Bear has, August 9th, which when this comes out, August 9th, fun fact, my first day in Iceland. That's the day I landed in Iceland.
Wow, how exciting.
On Smokey's birthday.
You, Smokey, Sam Elliott, all landing in Reykjavik, dipping in the Blue Lagoon.
Pictures of me in the magazines. You didn't know I was traveling with a skinny woodsy owl. Jon and Woodsy, Hollywood, Justin and Woodsy hit Iceland. They're at the Blue Lagoon.
That'd be cute.
2024. Look how fast I get here. It's like
we're already wrapping up.
2024. Smokey Bear celebrates his 80th birthday with a new voice actor, Brian Tyree Henry. What's interesting is the PSAs over the years would always make sure that they were giving prevention tips that focused on what were the more common ways fire started of the day. So in the 50s and 60s, you're seeing more cigarettes being extinguished and things like that. Today, it's going to be more campfires, fireworks, outdoor grilling, things like that.
That makes sense.
And Smokey's tone change and ebbs and flows through the years. Sometimes he's kind of stern. Sometimes he's more playful. Kind of just whatever America is more receptive to at that moment in time. Sense. The Smokey Bear Wildfire Prevention Campaign is the longest running public service advertising campaign in U.S. history. It has just hit its 82nd year, or it'll hit its 82nd year on August 9th. And it's kind of run the gamut. It started out as posters and blotters to now, of course, social media and the modern ways to communicate with people, websites and stuff.
I bet they still have a really cute merch store.
There's a company I was looking last night that is doing a collab that I thought it was like the official Smokey Bear one, but it's not. But such cute. They have such a wealth of illustrations to pull from, and just the color palette, it's not something you see in a lot of things. It's like brown and greens and it's kind of, they kind of own their own little vibe. Very fun quick fact, there was also another character going on at the same time throughout the 40s called Joe Beaver. If you want to look him up, he was also a cartoon character created by the U.S. Forest Service to prevent forest fires.
He got knocked off the podium.
He really did. He could put fires out with his flappy tail.
Right.
I didn't find
or fan the flames. He should be Smokey's enemy.
I didn't find most of the cartoons that funny. I'm sorry to the heirs of Joe Beaver, but he's out there if you want to look him up.
And also, he doesn't have a cute name like Joe Beaver. Like, come on,
Joe
Smokey,
Beaver.
Woodsy,
Joe Beaver. That's like David Spade. Did he have a beaver thing? Oh, Joe something.
Joe Dirt.
Joe Dirt.
Yeah.
I'm getting that confused.
It's like Joe Dirt.
Joe Beaver's a lot like Joe Dirt.
I love the movie Joe Dirt.
I love David Spade.
I think he's fantastic.
His social media is so whenever funny. I see it, is so funny.
He's
underrated.
Yeah, I agree.
He needs to be in like a White Lotus.
Our second guest, David Spade.
Oh my God. David, if you're listening.
So funny.
He would be perfect. If anyone knows him, reach out, please. And like I said, why I did the show, I think today, the message that they created in 1944 is just as, if not more important today. We don't need a war to light a fire under our asses. Oh
my God, look at you go, VP of Marketing for Smokey the Bear.
I need to talk to Sherry and Smokey.
That's right. The planet is only getting hotter.
The weather, we're having more and more extreme weather. So yeah, we just need more diligence from the people. More people are traveling and going out in the woods. So if you're listening to this on a summer road trip right now to go camp, be sure you thoroughly put out your fires.
Is that what you're supposed to do? Bucket of water on your fire?
Or pee. You're supposed to have the whole family pee on it or water it. Or
so make your teenage daughter squat over the fire.
Yeah. Oh, God, babe.
I'm just saying, you said everybody should pee on it.
I take it all back. Don't end my show on that. I never want to end my show on a squat. There are still millions of acres of wildfires every year, and 85% of them are caused by us.
Oh, wow. That is humiliating. Come on.
There you go. I know both of our answers. You know the whole story
hard
now.
Hard on for me.
I never thought I could get a hard on from a bear, but look at me. I am raging hard for this bear.
You know, me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
How can you not? He's great. Very diligent, doing the same thing for 82 years. There you go. Another one in the can. Fun little brand. Before we go, I need to give our shout outs to our Freaks of the Week. If you don't know what it means to be a Freak of the Week, every Wednesday on our Instagram story, I put together a little puzzle. If you solve that puzzle and let me know what our brand is going to be that week, I'm going to send you a freak badge that lets you know you got it right. And I'm going to add your name to our Wheel of Freaks. And then every week I spin that wheel 5 times. And those will be our lucky freaks. And this week, those people are Jennifer Millward Durkinsing, Jeanne Harrington, Norma G. We have Jill, rhymes with Jill, and Courtney Barnhill. So thank you guys so much for playing the Instag. I really appreciate it. I have fun making them. If you don't follow us on Instagram and you're not opposed to it, follow us on Instagram.
It's against my religion.
I refuse. I love you, but not social media. I get it, but we do post a lot of fun stuff on there if you're not aware. So check it out if you feel like it. You guys, we are rocking it on the YouTube. When I looked earlier today, we were at 959.
Oh my gosh.
So we are getting, I only need like 41 more people to join or subscribe to our YouTube, and I can still go to Iceland. So go to On Brand the Podcast on YouTube and just hit that subscribe button. It's absolutely free. If you don't support our Patreon, it would mean the world to us if you do. It is a small monthly fee of $5 or $8 or $127. You pick. The $8 tier is where it's all at. If you do the $8 tier, you get 4 entire bonus episodes of our podcast every month. And these aren't like, I've seen other podcasts where like we give you like a quick behind the scenes look of what we do. These are like hour plus long episodes.
Or we sometimes take a month off. No, we never have.
Never take a month. Haven't taken a week off. We're banking episodes right now. So when I am with Woodsy Owl in Iceland, you will still get fresh new episodes. So consider it. Even if you don't want to listen to us, it helps support us.
While we're giving shout outs, I'd like to shout out a lovely listener who left us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. We have Pepper Sokolis says, you can trust On Brand to never dip on you when you need them. Since the early 2020s, you've been able to trust On Brand with all of your popular culture comedy needs. Whether it's a snack cake, defunct craft store, or venerated international sporting event, Jon and Marisa have you covered. Thank you so much for the kind words. If you haven't left us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts, please do. Boost the show. I'm guessing it gets us in front of a more audience. Boost morale for sure. Check us out on Instagram at OnBrandThePod, TikTok at OnBrandThePodcast. Play Jon's Insta A game. Chat with him in jeans, in bed with Woodsy. We'll be back next week with an all-new episode.
And I just randomly read this while you were reading that. Amy, who's the balloon artist, friend of the pod.
Oh, yeah.
She wrote while we were recording, I do believe you may have 7 to 8 new YouTube subscribers today because I mentioned it in a group text I'm on with several face painters and balloon twisters.
Thank you.
LOL. I recommended them listen to the Kentucky Fried Chicken as their first episode. That one had me hooked and had me in tears.
Awesome.
So thank you for spreading the word. It is really a grassroots effort to grow a podcast, so we appreciate that deeply.
And with that, we'll be back next week with an all-new episode.
And remember, we may go off topic, but we'll always be on brand.
Bye.
Bye.
Insurance isn't one size fits all. That's why drivers have enjoyed Progressive's Name Your Price tool for years now. With the Name Your Price tool, you tell them what you want to pay, and they'll show you options that fit your budget. So whether you're picking out your first policy or just looking for something that works better for you and your family, they make it easy to see your options. Visit Progressive.com. Find a rate that works for you with the Name Your Price tool. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
If the world were like a Sleep Number mattress, everything would adapt for your comfort. Your coffee would never get cold. Your flight would always be on time. And your mattress would always respond to you and your unique sleep needs. Sleep Number mattresses are designed to respond to your body and shift with your changing life, helping you fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer. To experience a whole new world of comfort, visit a Sleep Number store or go to sleepnumber.com. Sleep Number. To a good life sleep.